Right, we're having loads of stormy skies at the moment, so I thought it'd be quite exciting for you to paint one. You need this, obviously some kitchen roll, and I need to stand up for this one because it's a bit vigorous. Right, here we go. First of all, because we're doing like a really big sky, you want the horizon quite low down. Never put your horizon in the middle of your picture because it just cuts your picture in two. So big sky, put your horizon at the bottom, or if you want not much of a big sky and you've got a lot of foreground, you push it up the top. But we've got a big sky. Right, first thing, this is going to be on wet paper, so you work the board flat. If you're working on dry paper, generally speaking, you put it on a slope. So I'm just wetting this. These are great, these brushes. It's goat's hair and it kind of wets it without over wetting it. I'm just going to leave that to sink in just a minute. You could use my favourite colours, burnt sienna with ultramarine blue, give you a lovely grey, but let's be more exciting. Prussian blue, absolutely adore this colour, very scary colour, it's a stain and you've got no control with it, and you mix that with burnt umber. Now if you remember also in the last video I introduced you to raw umber, which you need to put in your horizon, and you've got to mix that up really dilute. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with this. It just gives a bit of warmth at the horizon. You'll see why I've got to stand up in a minute. I've got a piece of kitchen roll. It's actually half a piece of kitchen roll ready. That's there. Right, here we go. I'm going to dip my brush into this, I'll do it there, this gorgeous, see it's quite thick this because it's going onto wet paper, and I'm going to go in like that. Back into my paint. Don't mix all this paint and then leave it in the palette. I'm only doing about two, three with one. I'll charge my brush once and then do, oops, no, do some more. So keep charging my brush with paint, that'll probably do. Right, before it dries, this is the exciting bit, you get your kitchen roll and you start there. You're not going to be patting it, you're going to be rolling it. So you roll it over and over and over and over like that. And it gives you these fantastic stormy cloud formations. Right, before it's completely dry, you will then get, because that still should be wet, and now you're a pendulum now, and you're just gonna, this is going to be the sea, and you just want to put in a little bit of sea, and I'll show you the effect in a minute on ones that I've done before. So I mean, how long does that take me? What, 2 minutes? And that's giving you a fantastic background to a painting. Right, I'll show you ones that I've done earlier. Get rid of that. Here we are, that's exactly how I did this. This was sky. When it's dry, you can then put on layers of hills. If you look at a previous tutorial of mine, I showed you how to do that. I'll show you how to do reflections in a later tutorial. Or again, you can do hills and you can put on some features. This is Loch Ness, and there was some remains of an old pier. It's always quite nice to have a vertical, because that vertical there joins that sea with the sky over the hills. Or you could be really brave and do something like a tree, which will connect the whole of the sky and the middle distance and the foreground. So there we are. Stormy skies using that. Have some fun.